Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Megan with Her Courage to Plan. So today I want to come on here to share with you guys what Hubs and I are doing to weather this COVID-19 storm. And I do know there's a lot going on in the media, and so I just want to give you all some tips, and hopefully you all can glean some of the information that I'm sharing with you all and apply it to your lifestyle as well. And so I do have my notes here. There's a lot going on in the brain, guys, and so I just want to make sure that I share as much information that I have with you guys. So as of today, March 22nd, it's about 1:00 p.m. in the afternoon. I do know that there is talks about a stimulus package, but it has not been passed yet, guys. And so with that, I don't want us to kind of wait and see. There's certain things that we can do now in the interim to weather this storm together. We do know that this is a sensitive time. It is an unprecedented time that we're in. We are praying for our nation, our country. We're praying for everyone that has been impacted, whether directly or indirectly, guys. We are praying for everyone, and I'm sure you all are praying as well. And so I just want to come on here and just share with you guys a few updates and just let you all know that you're not alone in this. We are all in this together, guys. So as of March 18th, I have been working from home. I'm very thankful that my job has allowed us to be able to work from home. I do not know how long that will last, but I am very grateful for them allowing us to do that at this time. So Hubs, they are working 50-50 as far as working from home and still working on the job. So right now there's not a whole lot of overtime being earned, so there's a little bit of change right there as far as the income. And also, guys, as of Friday, March 20th, our city and county officials came together. They did a press conference, and our county has a ordinance in place. It's called Shelter in Place. And right now what they're saying is they don't want anyone just out and about unless you are going to work, going to get food, or if you have medical appointments. So our county has been one of the counties that have been hit really hard with COVID-19. So there's a lot going on in our county. We have the highest COVID-19 infectious rate per capita, and so it is serious, guys. And we are just staying prayerful and just making sure that we abide by the ordinance. There are people that are being laid off, and they are businesses that have either reduced their hours or they have closed. We have never seen anything like this. So I just want to come on here and just make sure that I share with you all just some things that you may not have even thought about that can just help you weather the storm. So that leads me into what are we doing to stay mentally balanced, mentally focused. And so one is being prayerful, meditating, and just making sure that we cut down on our social media contact. And so there's a lot of information that is being put out, guys. So you want to make sure that you guard your mind, because it can be overwhelming. And I'm telling you guys, it has helped with just making sure that we stay focused and just making sure that we are trying to make the best out of a situation that we have no control over. I have been journaling more, so writing down how I'm feeling has really helped, guys. Just kind of expressing those feelings, because we all have these feelings. We have feelings of at some point just uncertainty. And so for entertainment, I have been catching up on a few of my series that I have not been able to watch in the past. So there's different shows that I do like. I do like Blackish, I like Grownish, I like Mixish. So I have been catching up on those series via Hulu, and all of this is just to help keep my mind from being consumed. We don't have small kids at home, but if you do have kids, just make sure you try to continue a routine with them while they're home. Just making sure that you create a routine that ensures that they unplug from some of these technology devices, guys. They may be able to, go outside for a few minutes, to burn off a little bit of that energy. But, there's some ways that you can be creative in just making sure that they are not consumed with a lot of things that are going on. And if for some reason you can't go outside, open up the shades, guys. Allow some of that fresh sunlight to come in. I have done that, and I'm telling you guys, it makes a world of difference. It just makes you feel good just to have that bright sunshine coming through your window. And if you can let it up and get you some fresh air to come in through the house, that has worked as well. And so now I want to talk to you all about how we are handling our finances. So guys, like I said earlier, Hubs and I, we are still working. Now, the income has been impacted slightly. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of overtime, but we're still right now getting our pay. And I do understand that there are a lot of people that are losing their jobs, that have lost their jobs, that have, reduced hours. And I do want to stress that please make sure that you contact your local Department of Labor. So go ahead and inquire about unemployment benefits. You may qualify for partial benefits if you have been impacted by reduced hours. So I will leave a link down below to the U.S. Department of Labor's website where you can search by your state and review the unemployment information. And so that is important. This is not a time to sit back and just wait. I do not advise that. If you have been impacted the slightest, go ahead and reach out and see if you qualify. Do not assume. This is not the time to, listen at others that say, well, I didn't get approved. That doesn't mean that you won't get approved. So please take it upon yourself to do what is best for you and your family situation, and don't delay on that, because I do know that there are a lot of states that are waiving the waiting period. Usually it's 2 weeks, but that has been waived for many states. Please make sure you check on that. Do not delay. So Hubs and I, we have had another budget meeting, and we have reviewed our March budget again, and we constantly review that. And we've also pre-planned for April. So we do have a few things that we're going to implement just to make sure that we weather this storm. And so let me talk about reducing our expenses. Now, one of the things that Hubs and I agreed upon is that he's actually going to go back and review the car insurance policies to see if we can increase our deductibles temporarily, to see if we can get some additional savings there. Now, also what I'm doing as far as going to the grocery store, I am not stockpiling all at once. And what I mean is canned goods, non-perishables, I'm getting a few extras, but I'm not just stockpiling, guys. I'm actually getting exactly what we need. And like I said, maybe a few more canned goods if it's available, because the store shelves have been bare. So I'm wanting to be mindful of others that have to shop as well. And so the stores that I shop at, Publix, I do know that they have put a limit on toiletries, I think a limit of 2, and also a limit on the cases of water. And that's just to make sure that everybody has a chance, to be able to get the necessities that they need in order to, weather this storm at this time. So I'm so thankful for everybody that's working so hard to just make sure that we have what we need. And now, what are the ways that we can increase our income? Guys, you want to check your local grocery stores. These places, they are hiring on the spot because they are needing people to keep the shelves stocked. I do know that also Amazon is hiring because they are overwhelmed with making sure that they can get merchandise out to everyone that is ordering. Also, if you have a local temporary agency that is still operating, reach out to them to see if they have any additional jobs available, because these companies oftentimes they do reach out to temp agencies to do mass hiring. And so right now, that's what I do know. Leave me a comment down below if you know of any other places that are hiring people on the spot. And so guys, right now what we're doing in our household is we are doing as many surveys as we can. You all know that I did a 3-part tutorial on the sites that we're using to earn extra cash during our money savings challenge. Now our money savings challenge will continue to go on, and I do encourage you guys, if you can't get out, please check these sites. I do have my links down below where you can sign up and do surveys from home. If you're at home, this is just an easy way to earn that extra cash. And I have already done updates for January and February, and I've given you breakdowns of how much money I was able to earn in a month's time. If you're watching this video, I encourage you, please share it. If these tips have been helpful, there's a little error on your YouTube screen where you can share this. If you have a Facebook, guys, if you have a Pinterest account, if you have a Instagram, please go ahead, share this video. If these tips are helpful to you, it may be helpful to someone else. And also, we want to make sure that we continue to make our regular payments on our bills. If you're actually doing extra debt payments, think about either reducing the extra debt payments or, you know, kind of putting that extra money aside into a savings account, and then once everything kind of smooths out, then you can go ahead and still put that lump sum of extra payments on your debt. And so don't feel bad if you have to stop those extra debt payments. Continue to make the regular payments. You're not getting behind, but if you have to completely stop your extra debt payments, that is okay. Right now, Hubs and I, we've looked at everything. We are looking at reducing our extra debt payment down to what we call snowflake payment. So right now we have not completely eliminated, but if something was to change with our jobs, then we will come back and revisit, and we will definitely cut it out completely if we so need to. So I do encourage you all, make sure you do what's best for your family. And so another thing that Hubs and I are looking at doing is we went back to our January and our February monthly budget, where we left some extra monies to try to get beyond 1 month's buffer in our account. So what we may end up doing is taking that January and February and actually showing it as a rollover in our March and our April budgets. So we're looking at that as far as rollover. Sometimes you don't think about, you know, that extra money that you've kind of let just sit in your account, but please make sure you're reviewing your accounts to see if there's any extra money that you have, you know, just forgotten about, guys. But that's what we are doing, just making sure that we take those rollovers and actually truly account for it in our budgets going forward. So guys, I do want to let you all know that the IRS has extended their tax filing deadline. It is now July 15th is the filing deadline. So please, if you have not filed your taxes, make sure you go ahead and get your taxes done. And I will also leave that link down below where you can go and check out the IRS website on your own as well. So which leads me into, if you owe a previous IRS debt and you're making payments, I would reach out to them to see if you can get your debt reduced temporarily until we weather this storm. Not only, you know, if it's IRS debt, just any other creditors, if you're having a time with making your full payments or making payments at all. This is a time that you don't want to, you know, sit down and just kind of wait and see. You want to go ahead and be proactive to see if you can get your payments either delayed or, you know, reduced. Now, if you are paying student loans, I do know that you can, you know, ask for a deferral. And again, guys, it may not be something that you want to do, but during this time, depending on your situation, it may be something that you have to do temporarily, and that's okay. It really is okay. Do what works best for you and your family. So that is all that I have for you today. I just wanted to come on here and share with you all just some of the tips and just kind of talk to you all what is going on with Hubs and I and what we're doing to weather this storm. And Monday, it may be something totally different. I will keep you all updated on, what's going on, keep you all posted with our paycheck number 2 check-in, our monthly budget recap, and we're still going to continue moving forward. But if we are impacted to where we have to make drastic changes, I will be sure to keep you guys informed. You all have continued to support us during this journey, and we want to continue to support you all as well. And please, if you know someone that can benefit off of this information, the tutorials, of the surveys that we have done to help earn that extra cash, please share this video. Please share those tutorial videos, guys. It is very important because even though we may be doing okay, and I'm saying we as in us, there's still someone that may need that extra boost in their income, and they may not be able to get out and be mobile. Doing those surveys, it adds up. And I have shown you guys that it has added up for our family. So I do appreciate those that have reached out to me. We are doing as best as we can over here, guys. So we're staying prayerful. And again, I just thank you all for your support. I love you guys. And until the next time, I'll see you later. Bye.